What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Mercury Fallen, Subject 21 here. As you guys know, I had done some how-to guides on this game, and I've been keeping an eye on it. And right now, with the new down here, like you guys could read, hopefully you could read, it's called the stressed out patch 28.5. so there's been new stuff added to it. Development actually was pretty much outgoing. I'd done the experimental in I think it was version 26. When I done the how-tos and everything, there was not much changes, but it's a new stress out update. There's been a few actual changes on it. So we did a new facility. I called it the update facility, which is version 28. Like I said, we're on day 55. We're gonna load in for you guys, and a few changes on it. They added not only on the stressed out version, but from 26 to version 28 now, they added a new role. It's called janitor. A lot of the icons have been modified. A lot of the info also that's given in the stuff are actually modified too. We're gonna pause this. Look at that, my elevator is done. So I had queued up a few construction things. So a few new things now. If you guys, let's go through here. This has changed in the point of view where now you could, if you see that little pin symbol, and you see here, you can pin up to I think it's 4 things if I'm not mistaken. Compound. Yeah, so it's 4 things that you could actually pin here to keep an eye on. So that's a new feature that I did like. We also have here, this hasn't really much changed apart for the pin thing. In the colonists, we're playing right now a large world normal. So we didn't go the how do we call it, with the traits. So like you see, this guy has 4, 2, 3. So if you guys are wondering from this, just go check my how-tos. What's changed now is these little icons, which is pretty cool because this is what used to be under quirks. And basically they actually play a part now. They're more prominent and they actually have a good effect on the game, so you got to keep an eye on that. We have a little more information here with fatigue, energy like minus 10%, hunger, stress, what's actually giving him stress. So bedroom, sleep in a beautiful bedroom, slept in bed, so those are bonuses. So we do have the attributes. Work speed now is something new. It's actually like it says here, work speed additionally modified by job speed level. So depending what it is gonna have a bonus here. So those are the stuff. The rest stayed pretty much the same. Jobs and everything. The one new job actually that they have now is janitor. Cleans up spill and messes. So now basically, like this guy, if you see, if he gets stressed out, he pukes and it actually leaves a mess. If you leave it there, it actually gives like a minus to the area, and also could affect other people. So you see here the other quirks: ethic, cyberphobia. This one is actually a funny one, violent. So you actually could see it if you follow them around. When their stress gets high, they'll actually grab out a steel bar and start hitting a machine, random machine. And while they're hitting it, yeah, it actually damages the machine. Like her, it's not her. Like her here, she has the same thing with the puke. There's a few of them, like this one, charming. Some that are food, but also in jobs. I think it's her that has it. Where is it? Oh, there we go. They have phobias now that don't let them perform certain jobs. So like this guy, even if you're normal, cannot do any science or surveyor because of his quirk. So that's another fun thing they added. Discovery wise, I haven't seen anything big difference. Research wise, the tree has been changed. Also most of the stuff stayed the same. Here there was a little change. The other big change actually too is they added, or is it entertainment? So that's a new one that they added. Fun way to relieve stress. So I haven't used that yet. Also, they in the recreation they added the dartboard. So that reduces stress too. So I want to see how. How that works. Planet map we haven't gotten there, but I know there's been a few little changes. Also in here, while I pause the game, if we go check, I had like you see, I'm still drilling around. That's another thing I want to talk about. Here we go. I had this thing pop out. So this is a Xeno mold, an evasive and fast-growing mold, movement speed -40, decor -50. So this affects a lot your decor. So if we go here, see how red it is? So this is highly stressed out area. That's another thing they did. We're gonna check that out too. I think I have 2 people actually heading out there to clean it up when I unpause it. The other thing they did, and why I started doing rooms like you guys see, this one I needed to make it bigger so it's a double room, but they did add room areas. In every room area now, what's nice is you have a decor quote. So the more decorations, depending on the size of the room, the lighting and everything, you get an effective see. So based on the decor value and lighting value, and can affect colonist action in various ways depending on the room. So you see here it's a 94 efficiency. This room had a high rate. I didn't have any decorations, so it was just great. That was 66%, so it gave me an 83% effectiveness. And because of this, actually, when they were doing the research, instead of taking, let's say, 10 minutes to do 10 points, it would take like 5 minutes to do 10 points of research. There was chances of getting double thing. So the same thing here, acceptable for this lighting, and you see I have an effectiveness of 59%. So I do need to work a little on the decorations here. It's not the best decorations, but it still works. So let me just do arrowheads there, because I made it small, so I didn't really have much space. But like you see, also you'll see it in the card, the red zone, so that's why it's still acceptable. instead of being great like in here. If you look, the decorations here, it's mostly green, so you have more of a beautiful. Same thing with this one, med bay, same thing. The other thing too, I think I've talked about it, you have now the ability to actually if I display, yeah, so now you have the ability to actually lock all, unlock the doors. So you could have people where before, where you place the doors, they'd go for the shortest way. So let's say if you don't want him to pass like through here, because I didn't get this room ready, this door is green, so it's still unlocked. So they go around, instead of passing through here and slowing them down and go here, they'll actually come here, pass through here, and go to the kitchen. So I'll avoid him there. The same thing if I don't want him to go out from here and I want him to actually go around and go out down here, that'll do the same thing. That's why I've been actually doing the rooms to make the quality better. The other thing I noticed so far, we still have the 5 out of 5, that didn't change. Robots, I only have one. I only found one so far, so there's nothing changed right now with that. The guide has been buffed up, which is actually pretty nice. It'll give you information here on stuff, so you can read it, what it does and what things do, like the rooms, efficiency, room effect, what it does. It actually tells you here pretty clear. So that's a very nice add-on on it. Now colonists wise, the one thing, health, why I'm going to talk about health is, before, if you check my how-to guides, a few things changed a little. Beds do not heal anymore. It used to be where if you put the mattress, it wouldn't heal, but they'd sleep better than sleeping on the ground. So that'd be like your first step, and then we'd push for the beds, where beds would heal. Now they do not. So a little difference in that strategy now is that you have to push for at least one medical base center, a medical pod, to actually heal them. I did have, where is she? I did have her. She had, she went down to 76 at some point. Some of them had negative things on them. So like this guy, his health always goes down by -5. It's due to this frail vessel. So I noticed that beds didn't heal anymore, so you needed a med thing. So research wise, I know before what we did was went straight through, get the water pump, we get this, accelerate through this, there, and then we'd go here. But like you guys see, we actually need to go now through the med bay and get that for healing, and through the kitchen for the food. Because the other thing I noticed is I had colonists running like all the way across the map. Like my main area is here, like you see, and they'd be running down here. And what I noticed is there was arrowheads, so they actually do preference in food. So I had to actually put by the research for the crops, the arrowheads, because to avoid them having to run a mile away. So now I have a choice between potatoes and arrowheads. Potatoes are always still good because you do need your meals when you do your excursions, and they will prefer meals instead of the raw food. So right now I'm actually they're barely eating the arrowheads, but they're still there. So at least if anything, we still have food in the raw food. I have potatoes and arrowheads, enough to feed them. So yeah, the few little changes there. Other thing too, and did do a comment on that to the how do you call it, the developers. Before, we used to need to run, and we used to run out of materials. Like these would use these floors use the bills floors. So they use the steel billets, and those were hard because the steel billets, if I could find them, so these are actually hermesite and anthracite. So we used to run out of these two materials. There was like very little, even on a big map we used to barely find any that was mineable. And when I mean mineable, not in this form, which is deep mining, so but actually in this form. Before it used to give a little less, now it gives 10. So like you guys see, we do have 1.6 now, and I'm still not even fully mined the area, where before we had a fully mined area and we barely had enough. We had to play a few tricks. If you go look at my how-to, we had to actually construct this table, and then when we put down the actual surface table, let's put it down here now. We had barely enough billets for that. So these ones here, the steel billets. So we had to actually put it down, make the floor, put it down, then deconstruct the floor to take the billets from it. Same thing for the elevator. So that's a good thing that the developers done. They gave us more. How do we call it? Let's just let this play out a little. They gave us more resources, so we don't need to over stress on them. That's the term I'm looking on. And surface wise, so we're here right now. They've changed it in a way where you need to scan it with the scanning facilities, which are here for resources. So you need somebody there to actually scan it. That was there before, and I'm not sure. We're gonna do another update video if we find anything different up top. But basically, yeah, that's the new update thing. A little quick overview on this. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen with this. I'm gonna continue this, build it up, since it's a new thing, and we're gonna see what's gonna come out to it. Especially I want to see with these viral things, because look at this, they're all over the area, and this wasn't like that. I let the game run a little in the background, and at some point I just saw that those popped up in my notifications on the side, so that was pretty weird. So yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the update. So like I said, a little different on the how-to videos. You are gonna need now to actually go medical before you actually push for the rest, due to the fact that the beds don't heal anymore. So this is gonna have to be prioritized now, instead of doing like we used to do before, bang bang up here, up there, get the data servers so we could get this right away. Now you have to actually focus on the medical and then the kitchen before you could actually go here. And also the fact that we do have more materials, raw materials, it makes it also more fun, less critical on how you do it. So you could actually start building, like you guys see, I built the size of the kitchen for planned expansion. Same thing for the med bay here, to put another bed later on as required. And also decorations, like you guys see, I put lights. The lights do take a brass, not brass, I think it's bronze it's called. Where is it? This one here. It's copper ingots. So we've been able to do more decoration stuff in that because we actually do have more materials. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, put them down in the comments below. We're gonna answer them whatever we can. We're gonna keep playing this and updating what we find out as we go. Have fun, take care, catch you on the next one. Stay noob, y'all. Stay noob.